morning students. Today we are going to start second unit, consumers equilibrium and demand. In this unit we are going to study about utility analysis of consumer equilibrium, indifferent curve analysis of consumer equilibrium, demand and elasticity of demand. Today we are going to start with topic utility analysis of consumer equilibrium. Before we start, let us understand the meaning of consumer equilibrium. So consumer equilibrium refers to a situation when consumer gets maximum satisfaction out of his given income and he has no tendency to make any change in his existing expenditure. In other words, consumer is in equilibrium when given his income and the market prices of the commodity, he plans his expenditure in such a manner that he maximizes his total satisfaction out of his given income. That is, he is in the situation of balance. He neither want to purchase one more unit of a commodity nor he want to purchase one less unit of a commodity. So there are two approaches of consumer equilibrium. First one is utility analysis and second is indifference curve analysis. Today we are going to study utility analysis of consumer equilibrium. Consumer. Who is a consumer? He is an economic agent who uses goods and services for direct satisfaction of wants. Consumer includes not only individuals but it also includes institutions, groups of individuals or households. Now what is utility? Utility is the want satisfying power of a commodity. It means satisfaction derived from the consumption of a commodity is called utility. So when you consume any commodity, you get some satisfaction. So if we measure that satisfaction, that is known as utility. So there are basically two measurement of utility. One is known as cardinal measurement of utility. Second is ordinal measurement of utility. So there is difference of opinion among economists regarding the measurement of utility. According to Marshall, the utility can be measured in terms of cardinal number or units like 1, 2, 3. Whereas J.R. Hicks, he is of the opinion that utility cannot be measured in terms of units like 1, 2, 3. Rather, it can only be ranked like low or high. So, today we are going to study about cardinal measurement of utility. That is, we will try to measure the satisfaction in terms of number. So in order to study this approach, we have to study some concepts. Total utility. Total utility is sum total of satisfaction derived from the consumption of all units of a commodity. For example, you consume 3 apples. From 1 apple, you get satisfaction worth 10 utils. From second apple, you get satisfaction worth 9 utils. From third apple, you get satisfaction worth 8 utils. So if we add up 10 plus 9 plus 8, that is, it shall be 27. It is known as total utility. Marginal utility, it is an addition to total. When one more unit of a commodity is consumed. So it is an additional satisfaction derived from the one additional units of a commodity. Marginal utility can be calculated by the formula total utility of n minus total utility of n minus 1, or total utility is equal to summation of marginal utility. Now, let us try to understand how to calculate marginal utility. here units of commodity are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From first unit when it is consumed, satisfaction derives is 100 unit. Then from the second unit we get total satisfaction 190 utils. In this way, from the fifth unit the total satisfaction derived is 400. Marginal utility is calculated by TUN minus TUN minus 1. So from the consumption of first unit, total satisfaction derived is 100. Before this, we didn't consume any commodity or unit, so satisfaction was 0. So in first case, marginal utility is equal to 100 minus 0, 100. In second case, total utility 190. So 190 minus 100, it shall be 90 in case of second unit. Similarly, in case of fifth unit, the total utility derived is 400 and TUN minus 1 is 340. 400 minus 340 is equal to 60. So, marginal utility of fifth commodity is 60 utils. Now, the same relation can be understood with the help of diagram. Again, I told you earlier also you should have copy and pen and draw the diagrams. The units of commodity consumed are taken on x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total utility and marginal utility are taken on y-axis. Now first of all you draw total utility curve. From first unit mark the point at 100. From the consumption of second unit, the total satisfaction derived is 190. So you mark the point against 190. Then in this way, you keep on marking the point and after joining the point, you will get a curve. This is known as total utility curve. In the same way, we can derive marginal utility curve. From the first unit, we get marginal utility 100. So both the curve begin from the same point, but as we go on consuming the commodity, the marginal utility derived from every additional unit goes on decreasing. So in second case, it has come down to 90, then 80, 70 and 60. When we join the points, we will get a curve. This is known as marginal utility curve. So student, here is an exercise for you. You make an imaginary table showing total utility and marginal utility and draw the curve. Thank you.